TV soap news and spoilers say that in the quiet tension that blanketed last Friday's episode of Days of Our Lives, viewers witnessed a moment that could alter the course of the entire Salem shooting investigation and possibly end one man's career. Rafe Hernandez, seasoned detective and stalwart protector of those he loves, took a step over the line between law and obsession. His mission: uncover who pulled the trigger that nearly ended EJ's life. But his method? Risky, borderline illegal, and absolutely desperate. Now, the question remains, will this clandestine maneuver blow up in his face, or finally crack open the case that's left Salem reeling? Let's take a closer look at what really went down and what it means for Rafe, Gabby, and the tangled web of secrets surrounding EJ's shooting. A dangerous move in the shadows. As the episode opened, tension wrapped around Rafe like a second skin. Alone at the dimly lit scene of the crime, he retrieved something most viewers didn't even realize was there. Until now. A small, nearly invisible surveillance bug, planted in a calculated moment of desperation, now rested in the palm of his hand. This wasn't just any bug, it was Rafe's secret weapon, a forbidden key to uncovering what really happened on that fateful day. If anyone were to discover what he had done, Rafe wouldn't just be reprimanded. He could lose his badge, his career, and any remaining respect within the department. But in his mind, the risk was worth it. The truth had to be exposed. EJ's life had been hanging in the balance, and the shooter had vanished like a ghost. Every clue had dried up, until now. Rafe stood there, heartbeat thundering, knowing the audio might hold the one slip-up, the one whispered name, the one clue that could finally unravel the mystery. He was seconds away from pressing play. And then, Gabby walks in. And all hell breaks loose. Just as Rafe moved to connect the device, the door creaked open, and in walked Gabby Hernandez, his sister, his confidant, and right now, his worst possible interruption. Her timing couldn't have been worse. Without skipping a beat, Gabby launched into a heated tirade, venting her frustrations about JJ Devereaux. JJ, it seems, had been pointing fingers, accusing her of things she swears she didn't do. Her words were sharp, fast, and emotional. But Rafe? He wasn't listening. His mind was stuck on the bug in his hand and the possibility of her noticing it. Every second she lingered brought the risk of discovery closer. He tried to remain calm, nodding, responding with gritted teeth and half-heard replies. His eyes flicked to the bug, then to Gabby, then back. Would she see it? Would she ask questions? He subtly slid it into his pocket. But the tension in the room was thicker than blood. Gabby's every word, though completely unrelated, felt like an accusation. Her presence wasn't just an interruption, it was a test. Could Rafe maintain the facade? Could he keep her out of something that could destroy both of them? Meanwhile, a parallel investigation unfolds. As Rafe danced on the edge of exposure, another pair of determined investigators worked in the background. JJ Devereaux and Shawn were combing through the details of the shooting from a different angle. Their focus? The abandoned gun found in a dumpster, a weapon that had been discarded quickly, carelessly, and in a way that screamed panic. After poring over crime scene photos and witness statements, their investigation began to point in a shocking direction. Ava Vitale. The evidence, while circumstantial, was chilling. The caliber of the bullet matched. The timeline lined up, and perhaps most telling of all, Ava had been acting strange ever since the shooting. Her behavior had shifted from aggressive to evasive, and now the pieces were starting to fit. Could it really be her? JJ and Shawn didn't have the smoking gun yet, figuratively or literally, but they were getting close. And if their theory held water, it would be one of the most explosive twists Salem has seen in years. The tapes, the truth, and the temptation to cross the line. Back at the precinct, Rafe was finally alone. The bug had been connected, the audio loaded. His finger hovered over the play button. He knew that whatever was on that recording could change everything. But it could also confirm his deepest fears. Would the tape reveal a voice, a slip of the tongue, a confession in the dark? Or would it be static, the last hope in a desperate investigation wasted on silence? And deeper still, what if it exposed someone he cared about? What if the truth wasn't a stranger, but someone he shared holidays and memories with? That was the gamble, and Rafe was all in. Is the truth closer than we think? As the camera faded out on Rafe's conflicted expression, one thing was clear. The truth was no longer buried. It was whispering, through walls, through wires, through the walls of conscience and consequence. The episode left viewers dangling off a cliff of uncertainty. Would Rafe listen to the tape and finally learn who fired the gun that almost ended EJ's life? Or would fear of what he'd hear, of what it would cost, hold him back? And what of Gabby, whose presence had already disrupted his plan once? Could she be hiding more than just anger over JJ's accusations? And then there's Ava. Is she the shooter, or just a convenient scapegoat for Salem's most tangled mystery? One thing's for certain, the truth is coming. Whether through Rafe's illegal audio, JJ and Shawn's digging, or a last-minute confession, Salem is heading for a revelation that will shake the town to its core. Friendships will be tested. Families could be shattered. And justice? Well, justice doesn't always wear a badge. Our TV channel, Soap News and Spoilers, is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want.